2023 CONCACAF Central American Cup tonight from Alajuelense, Costa Rica, and Estadio Alejandro Morera Soto. It is Alajuelense and Herediano. I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight. It is an all Costa Rican matchup here tonight. And as you can see by the fans on the far side, it is raining. It has been raining for quite some time, and the conditions will play a definite factor tonight. Fans who are undercover maybe a little bit more lucky than the ones who are out braving the elements. But in terms of the bracket, this is where we stand. It is Comunicaciones who has won their play-in matchup. It is also Saprissa who has won theirs. As for the teams now still alive in the competition, it is 2-2 on aggregate between Herediano and Alajuelense. It is 1-0 to Real Esteli over Independiente. That will be tomorrow night, that second leg. But here tonight, boy, we have a good one. Two Costa Rican powers are set to go at it, and two teams that have won CONCACAF League in the past. And they are looking to win the first ever Central American Cup. These two teams very, very familiar with each other. This is the third matchup that they will play in a week's time. Of course, the first leg last week, what a great back and forth game that was at the home of Herediano. It was Morera and Venegas scoring the 2 goals for Alajuelense. Cruz and Godinez for Herediano. 3 goals scored in the first 5 minutes of that second half. The teams just flip-flopped goals in a dramatic 2-2 drop. But then over the weekend, things shifted here to Alajuela in the Primera División here in Costa Rica, and it was a 1-0 win for Alajuelense. It was the 40-year-old Michael Barantes who scored the lone goal and got the 3 points for Alajuelense, who are trying to keep pace with Saprissa in the domestic league standings. It is no doubt going to be an uphill battle, though, for this Herediano side. They are technically down on the night coming in because of the 2 away goals that Alajuelense has scored, but also they are winless in their last 6 against Alajuelense. Their last win coming last July of 2022. That was a 3-0 home win. As you can see, the fans are packing it in here at Estadio Alejandro Morera Soto. The rain is coming down, but it should make for a very fun atmosphere tonight for this second leg semifinal. Both these teams know they are on their way to Champions Cup, but who will be the one to move on to the Central American Cup final? We will have lineups and first kick coming up shortly from Alajuela. A great atmosphere here tonight from Alajuela, Costa Rica, and Estadio Alejandro Morera Soto. It is Alajuelense and Herediano, the second leg semifinal of the 2023 Central American Cup. 2-2 on aggregate as we enter play here tonight. Final handshakes on both sides. The rain coming down, but not keeping the fans away. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Andres Karavic puts out this lineup for Alajuelense. It features two changes from that 2-2 draw in the first leg. It'll be Carlos Martinez and Juan Luis Perez coming out of the lineup. It will be Suhander Zuniga and Joshua Navarro who enter the lineup tonight. Aaron Suarez will also be on the bench tonight, but of course, Johan Venegas will be in the starting lineup. Captain tonight for Alajuelense, Giancarlo Gonzalez, the 35-year-old, his 8th season with Alajuelense. And a look at our officials tonight. It'll be Victor Cáceres, the man in the middle from Mexico, along with the 2 ARs. Ignacio Fuentes is tonight's 4th official. He is from Guatemala. Of course, Yeltsin Tejeda, he is the captain for Herediano, his 6th season with the club. Remember, he scored in that 4-2 loss in the World Cup for Costa Rica back in the end of 2022 against Germany. So an experienced player in his own right. And on the other side for Herediano and coach Justin Campos, 3 changes. It'll be Sayago, Araya, and Juarez who all move out of the lineup. Fernan Ferron, Rubio, and Torres will all move into the lineup. Gerson Torres and his 2 assists so far in this competition. Jesus Godinez, with 3 goals so far, leads the team. And of course tonight, it's Herediano who must score if they want to have any chance of advancing. They come in down on away goals. We'll see if they can get the job done away from home. It has not been an easy place to play for them. We'll see if they can come in here and get the job done. This Alajuelense side, they have not lost at home against Herediano since August of 2017. It's been 6 years. Now remember, if it ends 2-2, we'll be off to penalties. There is the whistle, and away we go. Both teams in familiar colors, and it's Herediano in white, and in the red and black, it is Alajuelense. These teams have seen a lot of each other in the past week. They have played, this is their 3rd match now in the span of about 7 days. I'm sure all these players remembered some of those challenges put in, some of those small details of how they can best get at their opponent tonight. Really, aside from the matchup on Saturday, which was just 1-0 in favor of Alajuelense, right here in this same venue, there's been a lot of goals between these two. There were 4, of course, in the first leg. You go back to the game in August, a 3-2 win for Alajuelense on the road. 5 goals scored there. Might we be in for a few tallies on either side tonight? We'll see how it all plays out in the rain. Herediano trying to come forward down the left side. Able to turn the corner now to try to get the cross away. It's taken away. And Herediano win it right back. Play towards the top of the area, looking for a quick flip. Able to lay this off, trying to keep it moving. Gallo goes down, and he was fouled. It's a free kick. Johan Venegas coming back defensively and just clipping Orlando Gallo. Now, plenty of interested parties standing over this set piece for Herediano. Looks like Aguilar, Godinez. This is taken and put straight out of play. And the crowd getting on John Ruiz there, who was standing over it. And then quickly, Alajuelense want to get on with it. It's Johan Venegas. Trying to split a double team there in the middle with a bouncing ball and just could not keep it. And quickly, Herediano moving upfield now. Aguilar leads the break. Option out wide is Gerson Torres. Torres takes an extra touch, goes for goal. The first shot on target tonight, and taken by Leonel Morera. Morera, who of course was a CONCACAF League winner with Herediano back in 2018. He also won it here with Alajuelense in 2020. Plenty of threads between the two teams, with players who have played for both clubs on the field here tonight. Here's Gallo in the middle. Play continues on. Aguilar. Here's Ruiz, trying to return it. It's a tough ball to get, but it will be tracked down to the corner. Quiros. Lopez there defensively. Lopez does well. Carlos Mora and Alajuelense able to get this out. It's been a bright start though for Herediano in these opening 5 minutes. Not really allowed Alajuelense to come forward, and they won't let him do so here either. Looked to just be a giveaway there by Herediano, but the whistle will bail them out. Joshua Navarro. Ferron absorbing that contact and going to ground. We'll find a soft spot there in the middle. It slipped ahead. Godinez, a look at goal. And on the wrong side of the post. Good build up there by Herediano, finding space right down the spine of Alajuelense. You can see the manager does not like that passage of play from his team's perspective. Both these teams coming in good form, as this is one back and slipped ahead. A chance for the opening goal, and it's wide. It may have taken a deflection, and it did. It's a corner kick coming for Alajuelense as Carlos Mora putting the pressure on this Herediano back line. Crucial challenge put in by Miguel Basulto. He's part of a small Mexican contingent on this Herediano side. Justin Campos, their manager, has mostly coached here in Costa Rica, but finding a few players who have played in Mexico. Joel Campbell, he's also played in Mexico. He's on the other side. He'll walk away from this corner. Players collide in the middle. He gets back to his feet, and it's headed in! Celso Borges for Alajuelense! Turning back the years, and Alajuelense lead 1-0. And after all of that early pressure from Herediano, how about this from Borges? Usually you see the referee blow that dead. but he got right back up to his feet. It was a free header and put right on his forehead. Heads it down and with pace. And no chance for Aaron Cruz in goal. The 35-year-old just continues to get it done. It's his first goal in CONCACAF competition since last year's CONCACAF League, scoring in the 3-0 win over Real España. It is just his third goal in CONCACAF club competition as well. Trying to touch it around the corner. What's the response going to be? Ruiz is up for it. Heads it down, and Morera can settle. Herediano knew they had to score tonight to at least have a chance. Now they need to score twice. Loaded forward and headed away. First shot of the night for Alajuelense turns in to the opening goal. Aguilar dancing on the ball in tight spaces. Aguilar able to keep it. Ruiz, he'll move it out wide. It's Torres, has an option on the overlap. Torres, here's Ferron, just lofts it in. Ruiz battling for it. Second ball. Godinez has it taken away by Navarro. Gallo. Here's Ruiz again. Active participant in these opening 10 minutes. Ferron trying to get around Joel Campbell, who got the last touch. Looks like this will be a corner kick. Aguilar will come over and take it. Aguilar whips it in, the header's on frame, Morera saves it. A whistle will stop that attack, but a great snap header there for Herediano. Able to put that on target, but have not been able to answer back what that man has done, Celso Borges. Aguilar, great service in. Morera in the perfect spot to make that save. Campbell slips down. Play continues on. Obviously the surface very slick. Now the whistle comes. It will go against Alajuelense. And it's been coming down for the last few hours now. All through warm-ups, and it has continued here. It's not kept the fans away. Touched away, and a chance for Alajuelense to carry this out. Venegas has it blocked down. It's been a great start to the season domestically for Alajuelense. 12 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws. They sit 1 point behind Saprissa. 3 wins in their last 5, just 1 loss during that stretch. Aguilar absorbed a bit of contact there. The play continues on. Venegas has it touched away. And right through the middle again, it's Aguilar. Torres. Gallo trying to keep it alive, and he was fouled by Campbell. At least he made the referee believe that. Roll this forward, nobody making the run. Morera will gratefully claim. On the other side for Herediano domestically, sitting in 4th place, they're 10 points off the pace currently set by Saprissa on 30 points. The last 2 losses for Herediano have both come at the hands of Alajuelense. Alajuelense ended a 9-game unbeaten run in between that game they played at the end of August and the game they played over the weekend. This has just been their kryptonite, Alajuelense has. After not scoring against them over the weekend, they now know they have to score at least twice. Alajuelense following a very similar script to what we saw earlier tonight with Saprissa in the play-in round. As this is moved out wide, Herediano trying to answer it back. The cutback was deflected. Alajuelense get to it first. Venegas keeps it alive, and now here they come. Numbers if they go quickly. Mora's waiting in the middle. Here's Mora. He was always lunging for that one. It'll roll out for a throw-in deep in the corner. Looks like Alajuelense, at least in this opening 15 minutes, very content to sit in that mid to low block. Let the pressure come from Herediano. Try to catch him on the break. It's where they earned that corner that eventually turned into the goal. That pass just rolled straight out of play. Quiros hearing it here from the Alajuelense supporters. We now know that 6 teams from this competition will be participating in Champions Cup as this rolls in behind. Herediano able to get this away after Saprissa took down Motagua and went out of play. He will be, of course, joining 4 teams in the semifinals, along with Comunicaciones, who took down another Costa Rican outfit in Cartagines. Go to penalties to do it, but they got the job done. Campbell dragged down, advantage being played. The cross fired in, quickly cleared. As Campbell stays down, play will continue on with Aguilar. Laid off, Gallo quickly moves it off to the far side, and Quiros. Pass off the mark, but it will be collected again. Ferron coming forward. Ferron pushed away by Morera. He was taking no chances there. It stays in play, but only for a moment. It'll be a throw-in. Another throw-in coming. Quiros gets the cross away. He overhits this one. It'll skip off this very slick surface and run out of play. No surprise that Herediano has nearly 70% of the ball in the early going. They also have the advantage in shots. It's 4-1, but that one is the goal. Down the line, Ferron rolling this all the way across. Two options to pick out, and it eluded both of them. Obviously, patience has to be shown by Herediano, but at some point they have to turn up the dial in terms of urgency. Ferron. And into the middle. Aguilar. Godinez just gives it right back. And cleared away. Just looking for Venegas. It was covered well. Rubio all the way back to Cruz. And now they'll look to play out. Here's Rubio. Just has to put it out of play. Borges in the 7th minute is the difference so far. Space to turn. Keep the ball moving, but the pass was off the mark. Navarro taken in by Aguilar here for Herediano as they look upfield now. Aguilar has been everywhere so far. Alajuelense able to win it back only momentarily. Now they'll keep it. Trying to put that into the path of Joel Campbell. Just hasn't really gotten going tonight. And now a chance to look upfield. Carlos Mora chasing after this loose pass. Defended by Quiros. Rolls it to the top of the area. The shot comes on. It was spilled momentarily, but Cruz is able to hold on to it. Strong stop. Alexander Lopez, the Honduran, experienced international. Good connection here. I'd assume a lot of these attacking players want to hit it low and with pace. Try to skip it off this wet surface, make it difficult for the goalkeepers. That's exactly what Lopez did there. Coming back the other way across, hooked back into the middle. Looked like Aguilar slipped down, and that was the end of the threat. based on the fact that these two teams have played 3 times in a week, it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise that they have played nearly 400 times. Alajuelense has won 159 of those meetings. And the recent form would suggest that they have been the dominant team in this rivalry. And Joel Campbell just running circles around this Herediano midfield and defense. Moving out wide, the quick passing from Alajuelense didn't quite come off there. It'll be a throw-in. Blast off Gerson Torres. After a strong start here for Herediano, as we see Joel Campbell putting people on the surface. Slick surface might have something to do with it as well. After the bright start from Herediano, with those couple of shots on goal, chances have dried up, and now they're chasing this game. Just have to slowly chip away. Definitely a foul there against Lopez as Aguilar lost his shoe. Easiest call for a referee. Well, how'd you lose your shoe? Yeah, somebody stepped on me. Referee was not ready for that. He's a runaway as Aguilar curls this in. It's right at Morera, who's able to squeeze it and distribute very quickly. And here comes Alajuelense and Navarro. Options to pick out in the middle. Navarro, he might do it himself. Navarro! You can't fault him, but he did have options. Not a bad effort from just outside the area. The captain for Herediano slow to get back to his feet, and Hilton Tejeda. Here's Navarro again, turning Quiros the wrong way. Just couldn't keep the shot on target. It has been tough for both teams to keep their footing on this wet surface. Lopez quickly keeps it moving. Trying to hop around challenges. Morera was cut down, and a free kick coming for Alajuelense. No questions about that one. Lopez is ready to deliver. Lopez tries to curl this in. It got a flick off a Herediano player, and he'll skip off to the near touchline. It'll stay in play, and a throw-in comes anyway for Alajuelense. Now the referee's changing his mind. It's going the way of Herediano. Torres uses pace to get to that end line and turn the corner. He'll win a throw-in out of it. Ferron for Torres. And the cross as the heads go up. Alajuelense get it away. Take it on the volley and put wide. The player's gone down here for Alajuelense. And it is Celso Borges. Goal scorer tonight. About as experienced as they come. It's not just for a player coming from Costa Rica. That's just in world football in general. Time in Norway, Sweden, Spain, Turkey. Started his career with Saprissa. Multiple World Cups as well. And this was his goal. He fell down, he got right back up. And he headed Alajuelense into the lead and gave them the lead 3-2 on aggregate as well. Looks like he is going to continue on here. Hits the referee and will be brought back. Trying to turn the corner. That's good defending by Lopez. Morera comes back, gets it out of play, wins a throw-in. Borges keeps it moving. He appeals for a foul. The referee says play on as it comes back the other way. And that will be whistled dead. The referee not making friends here in these parts. Free kick here for Herediano. Morera taking down John Ruiz. Ruiz sending this one in. It needed a touch to be moved on target. And nobody was able to get that touch on it. And now right back the other way, Alajuelense trying to add a second here. Morera turns out of one challenge. Keeps it moving, it's Johan Venegas. Back for more, was he pulled down? He was not. And that'll be a foul in the middle. And right now the Alajuelense players would like a word with tonight's referee, Victor Cáceres. Is this a penalty? There is a little arm wrestling going back and forth. I feel like he probably goes down a bit too easy there. He felt the arm go around his shoulder and went to ground. Those wearing white tonight will probably say no penalty. Those in the opposing colors will say, of course, it should have been. That's going to be a foul, and back the other way to Alajuelense now. Taken away. Alajuelense able to race forward here. Lopez throws on the brakes. Here's Alexander Lopez. For Carlos Morera. Morera gets the cross into the middle. The flick by Venegas. Snagged there by Aaron Cruz. Seems like Johan Venegas has scored wherever he has gone. And through many of these CONCACAF club competitions as well. Kind of a weak shot comes in and claimed by Morera. Touched away. Ferron got his foot in the way. Gallo now. Ruiz is fouled. Might this be the game's first yellow card? And it is. So under Zuniga will have his name taken. This is how Alajuelense has played all night long. Johan Venegas coming in. Venegas! He goes down. And no whistle once again. Just good defensive play that time from Herediano. And they have some space to exploit now. Quiros for Ruiz. Tejeda. Ferron. Torres back for Ferron. Over the top. Torres trying to keep it alive. Wins a corner. Aguilar delivers. Heads go up. Alajuelense gets this out as far as Ruiz. Herediano reset at midfield. Aguilar. Still Aguilar, and it was right at Morera. Pretty good strike. And the Herediano number 10, he's been on the ball quite a bit tonight. Quickly back the other way. Here comes Herediano. Can he get in? Going for the curler! Wow! Gerson Torres! A stunner here at Alajuela! And a lifeline back into this for Herediano. A spectacular goal. His first goal in this year's competition, and one to remember. It's pretty easy, just cut it onto that left foot and put it top bins. My goodness, what a strike. No chance for Morera. And in a moment where Herediano was needing a bit of a push, that gets them right back in it. It's 3-3. Now they still have to score again. They had to get that first goal. And with 5 minutes to go until halftime, it's still very much a tie here. And during that stoppage, there was also a sub, and there is currently a player down. Celso Borges, the goal scorer, he went down with an injury early. And now he is replaced as a yellow card has been shown. Edward Cedeno, a 20-year-old Panamanian, has come into the game. And there's Orlando Gallo, who was the one down. So it is a free kick to Herediano. Looks like the yellow card is gone. The man who just came into the game, and Edward Cedeno. He was on the field about 30 seconds before he picked up the yellow card. Just his third CONCACAF appearance, Cedeno. Aguilar is ready to deliver. It's taken on the one time, blocked down and chased down. Cedeno. Here's Ruiz. Looking for that penetrating ball right through the middle. Aguilar, that's the man they want on the ball. Trying to move it out wide for Torres again. Great touch. Campbell cut down. Yellow card. Referee did not hesitate. Campbell knew what he was getting into there. And Orlando Gallo has his name taken. This game has an edge to it. There's no doubt about it. Spot in the final on the line. against the winner of Real Esteli and Independiente. That will be tomorrow night. That'll be in Panama. Bumping of shoulders, and that is a free kick. Gallo now has to be careful. He's been that enforcer of the midfield, and now he's on a yellow card. You wonder if Justin Campos, a quick think about how much longer he can stay on the field. Comes Alajuelense again, looking to retake that lead. Loose in the middle. Here's Morera. Morera takes a deflection out of play, off the head of Everardo Rubio. Corner is taken short. It's taken to the back post. Now it's right in front. It's still loose. Maybe a chance to hit this from distance again. Blocked down. Well done by Alexis Gamboa to keep it as we enter 3 minutes of stoppage time. And the player remains down. Here's Morera. Carlos Morera saved. Aaron Cruz, boy, that thing was moving all sorts of directions, and Cruz able to keep it out. And another corner kick, but first, stoppage. Like everybody's back on their feet. A chance to send this one in. The in-swinger, that's just lasered in and looping out of play. That was the contact that had Ferron go to ground. It'll be Lopez to come over and take it out from the near side corner. Lopez just needing some space to take this. The substitutes for Herediano, they don't really care. It's all mind games. And the assistant coach saying, let's just let him take it. And he does. It was blocked down. And Herediano able to get this out. Campbell for Lopez. Morera. We're through the minimum of 3. Might get a little bit more than that now. It comes in, Venegas up for it, heads it out of play. And that brings the first 45 minutes to a close. That was an early goal from the veteran in Celso Borges. He's no longer on the field, off due to injury. And it was an absolute stunner in response from Gerson Torres. We have reached halftime here from Alajuela. It's Alajuelense 1, Herediano 1.
Visita nuestra página www.centroamericana.concacaf para conocer más de nuestras iniciativas en torno al fútbol.
Getting set for the second 45 minutes of action tonight from Alajuela, Costa Rica, Estadio Alejandro Morera, Soto. It is Alajuelense 1, Herediano 1 is all Costa Rican tussle tonight. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be back with you. And what a game this has been so far. Chances on both sides. These two teams now playing each other for the third time in a week. Herediano a little bit late getting back out onto the fields, letting their counterparts in Alajuelense stand in the rain for a few moments longer. Looks like we are just about set to go. Gonna wait the full 15 minutes at halftime. And Victor Cáceres will send us on our way. And I guess you also have to wait for the opposing coaches to get off the field as well. There's the whistle, and away we go. 45 more minutes. We are locked at 3-3 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night. And it's Alajuelense who technically still leads because of away goals. Herediano knew they had to score at least one coming into the night. And because they conceded, now they have to score at least a second to advance. If the score on the night ends 2-2, we'll be off to penalty kicks. Campbell trying to return it into the path of Carlos Morera and blocked away. Lifted forward behind the intended target, and now here's Joel Campbell. Campbell again. Going to roll this down the line for Yao Lopez. Here's John Ruiz for Herediano. All the way out to midfield. There was nobody there in a white shirt. Here's Aguilar, played a big part in that first half for Herediano. Very composed on the ball. Good job to keep possession for his team as well. That will not stay in play. Look at what Alajuelense was able to do in their 4 appearances in CONCACAF League. 2017 and 2020 didn't make it out of the first round. But in 2020 and 2022, able to make the final. And in 2020, they were able to win it. At least in CONCACAF League, it's either they didn't make it out of the first round or they made it all the way to the final. And trying to hold that end of the bargain here tonight by getting themselves into the final. Down the line, Lopez, the cross, puts it all the way through the 6-yard box. Morera will keep this in play. Again, Morera is out of play. Looks like a corner kick on the way. As Alexander Lopez will stride over and take it. They've been dangerous on these corner kicks tonight. Kick number 5 on the way. In swinger, the heads go up. Gamboa heads it just wide, and it is another corner. Took a deflection. So now corner kick number 6, and Lopez will stride all the way across. Lifted in again, all the way to the back post. I'm gonna head this away, and it looks like a yellow card is going to be shown. And that is a second yellow card. It goes to the substitute, Edward Cedeno. He picked up his first yellow card not even 30 seconds after coming on. And now, just moments in to this second half, the young Panamanian is sent off. Tried for the bicycle kick, and instead of connecting with the ball, connected with the face of Ferran Ferron. And Cedeno is sent off. His night is over. He plays about 20 minutes, and that's all he makes it here tonight. A tough way to go for the youngster. And now things get really interesting for Herediano. Alajuelense has already been playing in a bit more of a defensive posture. They've been content to play on the counter, play in transition. How many more of those risks, though, are they going to take up fields? Currently, they lead 3-3 on aggregate because of away goals. But now things get very interesting for Herediano. Can they take advantage of 10 men Alajuelense? They have not won in this building since August of 2017. Another foul, and it'll be a free kick as Ruiz is the one sent down this time. Ruiz back to his feet. He's rolled into play. Gallo. Deflected cross as it comes looping in. Aguilar trying to retrieve it. Alajuelense get this out. Usually there's been an outlet man there for Alajuelense. Now there's not, with them being a player lighter. They go again. Aguilar, Ruiz, quick passing. Oh, wow, just wide. What a strike that would have been for Tejeda. Still was a good strike, just not able to put it on frame. Great passing, and the flick set him up perfectly to get some power behind it. That ball was not rotating one bit as it whistled wide of the post. Substitution coming for Herediano. They know they have to chase this game. It is going to be Alan Cruz coming in. A 27-year-old who is back with Herediano. Spent 2017 to 2019 with the club. This is his first season back after spending 4 years with FC Cincinnati in Major League Soccer. Through lines again. Godinez cuts it back. And the referee just could not get out of the way. Second time he's been hit tonight. It'll be a drop ball for Herediano. It was Gallo, the one coming out, as this shot will carry him into the stands. Gallo, remember, was on that yellow card. He had gone into a challenge in the first half that was maybe questionable, and Justin Campos taking no chances. As now it'll be the second sub of the night coming for Alajuelense. It'll be the experienced Michael Barrantes coming on. The 40-year-olds will replace Carlos Mora. Played a strong game in the center of the park tonight for Alajuelense. Because of the red card, somebody must be sacrificed, and it is going to be Mora. Barrantes, who scored the goal over the weekend for Alajuelense in the Primera División here in Costa Rica to get the win for Alajuelense, 1-0. It's headed along, and it's cut out, put out of play. Whistle, and the flag is up for offside. Ruiz throws on the brakes and then turns it over. Campbell. Campbell, who was his football journey, he's taken him all across the world, much like Celso Borges we were talking about earlier. His last stop, though, Campbell in Mexico. Played for León, also one-year spell with Monterrey, Rayados. And of course, the former Arsenal man with over 130 caps for Costa Rica. Down the line, Ruiz. Campbell, he got the deflection and put it back off Ruiz, a goal kick. Remember, a spot in the final is on the line. It'll be against either Real Estelí or Independiente. That game will be tomorrow night. 1-0 to Real Estelí in that one. These teams know they will be playing in Champions Cup coming up starting in February of 2024. Getting all the way into the round of 16. That's the carrot for winning this competition. Big opportunity awaits. Aguilar. Here's Barrantes. And again, Campbell. Good vision to move it out wide. First venture forward in quite some time here for Alajuelense. Navarro goes to ground and he couldn't keep it. Here's Torres. And Aguilar. Ruiz. Turned out wide once again. Here's Ruiz. Comes to the top of the area. Godinez sliding down. He couldn't get there. Aguilar commits the foul. Again, rolled through the lines. Ruiz taking off the ball. Not a lot of space to work for Herediano. They were so good with those penetrating balls right through the middle in the first half. Here's Quiros. Can he turn the corner on Lopez? Lopez concedes a corner. Here comes the corner, punched away by Morera. Ruiz again, another touch in field, deflected. Oh, it's a penalty! The referee points to the spot. Venegas was keeled over. He wore that, it looked like, right off his chest. And the referee immediately pointed to the spot. Alajuelense cannot believe it. Johan Venegas is pleading his case. And we'll get a good look at it here. Oh yeah, that it looks to be off his chest. And they're seeing the replay here in the stadium. Even if it does come off his hand, it would have been his right arm, which is up against his body. This might be a good look at it from behind. Even if it hits his hand, where else do you want his arm to be in that situation? It would be down by his side, up against his body. That is an extremely harsh penalty to go against Alajuelense. Now Herediano will go to the spot and a chance to take the lead. A long delay before this penalty is taken. Obviously, there's no VAR, so what goes on the field is the final word. Victor Cáceres didn't really hesitate, pointed right to the spot, and it looks like it's going to be Elias Aguilar, his 8th season overall in 3 different stints with Herediano. The 31-year-old has earned 20 caps for Costa Rica. He scored 3 goals in his 26 previous CONCACAF club competitions. He's been the man on the ball all night long, and it looks like he will have the ball at his feet. Well, now he's going to hand it off. And this is going to be Everardo Rubio instead. It was all a ploy. Rubio is just hanging out And now he'll be the one to step up. It's his first season with Herediano. Looking for his first goal of this competition and in CONCACAF competition. And it comes at a crucial moment in this semifinal. Rubio scores, and Herediano has taken the lead on the night and on aggregate. Still over 25 minutes to go, but Herediano has the lead for the first time tonight. And the conversation still ongoing with Andres Kerevic, the manager, and this is why. Is that off his chest? Is that off his hand? The referee said handball and penalty. Morera goes the wrong way. And Rubio has his first goal in the Central American Cup. Rubio's goal officially in the 64th minute. And a bit unlike the game in the first leg, the teams traded goals. This is the first time over this two-legged aggregate semifinal that a team has scored two straight. Now it's Joel Campbell. He'll take matters into his own hands. No penalty, or pardon me, no foul, and play on. Another player goes down, and now the whistle comes a bit late, and it's going to be a yellow card against John Ruiz. See the passion from Andres Kerevic. Here was the potential foul on Joel Campbell as he was slaloming through. Definitely was some contact there. I think if you call the foul, there's not going to be many arguments. And that is the reaction from the Alajuelense manager. Put back into play after the yellow card to John Ruiz. And that glanced off the hand. Not going to find much remorse in this stadium tonight. Alajuelense down to 10. Barantes will send this forward. Floats it in. Appeals for handball. And ball was right in the ear of the referee, who waved it away. And here's the counterattack. Aguilar. Torres, which is the point of attack. John Ruiz. Ruiz trying to cross it, and it's out for a goal kick. Is that a handball? No. Looks like a substitution. Exactly what it is. John Ruiz is coming off. He's on a yellow card. And it's Kennedy Rocha who is coming on. 27-year-old Brazilian. His third season with the club. His 8th CONCACAF appearance. Lofting it in. The header flicked wide. Joshua Navarro was up for it. Tough to get the power on that to beat Aaron Cruz. He's taking his time to put this ball back into play. In the 6 years of CONCACAF League, there was Costa Rican representation every year but one. That was 2021, although it balances out because it was Alajuelense versus Saprissa in 2020. Of course, Alajuelense winning that one. Rocha gets caught. It's a yellow card. Just catching Giancarlo Gonzalez. CONCACAF League was a competition dominated by Costa Rican clubs and Honduran clubs. Honduras had 2 titles and 3 runners-up. Costa Rica 3 titles and 3 runners-up as well. Of course, Comunicaciones taking down Motagua in 2021. This year, there will be new representation in a final, either by a club from Nicaragua in Real Estelí or in Independiente from Panama. One thing will remain the same. A Costa Rican team will be making it through, but which one? Cruz will just keep this in play. And time wasting will become a factor over the last 20 minutes, you'd think. Turned over, it's Campbell. Campbell taking off the ball. A clean challenge put in. Aguilar. Pulled down once again. Herediano were already the team that was on the ball, had the higher average possession in that first half. That makes it all the more difficult for Alajuelense to come out of that mid to low block that they sat in, apply some pressure, try to win the ball back in good areas. They'll have to find that energy here late on. Of course, it's been a grueling schedule as of late. They played almost every midweek since the beginning of this competition, since the beginning of September, really. And Alajuelense, whether that be in this competition or in the Primera División here in Costa Rica. Racing forward again. Broken up. Zuniga couldn't make it happen, and Herediano slowly will come back the other way. Aguilar finds space. It's Quiros. Rocha. Rocha quick on the ball, and the shot straight out of play. Return for Campbell. This is who they want on the ball. Joel Campbell trying to get to the end line. Was there contact there? There might have been, but not enough for a penalty. See it again. Just trying to keep it on that left foot. Couldn't get the job done. Quiros puts it out of play. Substitutes racing to get that ball back in the hands of Yao Lopez. Long throw, flicked along. Aguilar gets it out. And again, that hits the referee. That is a third time tonight. Campbell. Barantes, right through the middle. Barantes again. Curls it in, it's quickly headed away. Quiros got his head to it first. Alexander Lopez tries to hook it back in, and it's cleared. Played right through the middle. Cruz racing to get this one. He just keeps his feet inside the 18-yard box. Herediano win the second ball. Godinez. Quiros right back for him. Godinez lays it off for Aguilar. It's Rocha. Rocha! He went for the curler. He ends up down the tunnel. It all opened up for him. You maybe thought he could take an extra touch. He decided to let loose. It's been such an emotional game, especially since the penalty. It looks like Alajuelense is ready to put on a couple of subs here momentarily. As Navarro is brought down and Quiros will go into the book. Axel Quiros, the 25-year-old, yellow card. First-year player with Herediano. Last couple of years with Concacaf. Trying to get balls forward here. Quiros clears away. Foot race for this one. Rocha will not get there. Lopez did first. Barantes, his pass off the mark. Foul as Aguilar was tripped up, and chance for a substitution now. Going up the field very quickly is Joshua Navarro. His night is over. It is Dorian Rodriguez, the 20-year-old. He scored once in this competition so far. It also looked like Freddy Gondola was preparing to come on. See if they make that sub now. It looks like they will. Gondola does come onto the field. And it sounds like Zuniga is the one coming off. So a double change here. The last two subs of the night. Rolled across for Rocha. It's set there. Right back for Rocha. Rocha's shot deflected and headed away. Nodded back in and cleared once again with 10 minutes to go. Godinez. Quiros for Rocha. Top of the area, chance to hit this! Wide. Yeltsin Tejeda. And a good opportunity a little while ago. That was another good attempt from distance. It had the attention, no doubt, of Leonel Morera. Gondola fouled. A free kick coming up. Set piece opportunity. Obviously, these moments will be big moving forward. Barantes delivers. And out as far as Campbell. Joel Campbell puts it across all the way to the back post and wide. Freddy Gondola, his first touch since coming on, and nearly finding the equalizer on multiple fronts. And the closest Alajuelense have come to scoring since going down to 10 men. How this ball got all the way through, I do not know. It was a whisker wide. Aguilar taking off the ball. Campbell. Here's Alan Cruz. Aguilar with the outside of his left foot. That is very nice to find space. Cruz. Herediano just trying to play keep away right now from Alajuelense. Can they do it for 7 minutes plus stoppage time? That's the question. If there's one more goal scored in this game, and it's by Alajuelense, we will go to a penalty kick shootout. It must end 2-2 on the night, just like it did last week. Alajuelense getting by Cartines by 6-1 on aggregate to get here for Herediano. It was 0-0 after the first leg. They came back home, got the job done, 3-2 in the second leg. It has not been an easy path, really, for anybody in this competition. Alajuelense was the only quarterfinal that was not decided by 1 goal. It was quite the opposite. It was 5. Five minutes to go. Gondola races in field. Rodriguez and now Barantes for Campbell. Joel Campbell gets it onto his right foot. The cross. There was some contact. Lopez looking for Venegas. Nothing there. Alajuelense will come again. Lopez tried to switch the point of attack, broken up by Quiros, and now maybe a chance to run here for Herediano. Closed down by Yal Lopez. Herediano will be in no rush to take this throw-in. Campbell has been great with some of his deliveries. You know he wants to cut it on that left foot. That's where he's most dangerous. And Herediano have done a great job to deny him that opportunity. To step around a few challenges, Rodriguez. Final product just wasn't there. Herediano leads 4-3 on aggregate. Rocha fouls, free kick. And this in a very good position to try to test the goalkeeper. The referee getting an earful from Giancarlo Gonzalez after Gamboa took down Rocha. No questions about it. He was lunging and he caught the player. It has been a physical match, and the number of fouls will tell you just that. Expect Elias Aguilar to stand over this. Will they go for goal, or will they elect just to keep the ball? Alan Cruz is also there. This will be Aguilar. It's off the wall, and it's a corner. And once again, Aguilar will take the slow walk off to the corner flag. Expect all this being added on to stoppage time. Just trying to get everybody their shoes back, it looks. A long stoppage here and subs on the way. It'll be Kaysher Fuller coming on. It'll also be Kaner Brown coming on. Now the goal scorer, and Gerson Torres, one of those players coming off the field. What a performance he put in. The other player coming off will also be the captain in Yeltsin Tejeda. Final two subs for Justin Campos and Herediano. Reached the 90th minute as this is out of play once again. It looks to be 8 minutes of stoppage time. So still plenty of time left for Alajuelense. And try to force a penalty kick shootout. Keep them in this semifinal. And they'll have a goal kick. Crowd urging them on now. Challenge coming in and a yellow card. There's Campbell coming forward and Alan Cruz caught him. Cruz had to do whatever he could to slow the progress of Joel Campbell. Now from midfield, a chance to get a ball into the box. Floated forward to win the initial header, and they didn't. But they do win this. Gonzalez. Godinez gets it out. Right through the middle. Venegas moves it out wide, trying to chop it back. Is it a penalty? It is! The referee points to the spot, and a chance for Alajuelense to equalize. Boy, they're celebrating like they've already done it, but they still got to make the kick. What a twist to the tail with 6 minutes left. He tried to chop it onto that left foot. We'll get a good look at it here. Quiros just sweeps the legs out from underneath him. No questions asked. That is a bang-on penalty. And now, who is going to be the one to step up in a pressure-packed moment with this stadium bouncing? You'd expect it to be Johan Venegas. Could it be Barantes? He's asking for the ball. Could it be Joel Campbell? A long delay here. Who is it going to be? I assume now we'll get a few more minutes than the minimum of 8. It looks like Andres Karavic is getting something worked on his right hand. I wonder if maybe in the celebrations he may have dislocated something on his hand. Absolute scenes here at Estadio Alejandro Morera Soto, and this game still isn't level. They still have to make the kick. and it looks like it's going to be Joel Campbell. If it weren't for Celso Borges, he'd be the most experienced player on this team. Borges scored the first goal. He's off the field. And it is Joel Campbell to keep Alajuelense alive. A yellow card shown to Elias Aguilar. More time wasting. Dorian Rodriguez on all fours right now. He can't bear to watch it. Campbell is ready. It is Joel Campbell, he scores! Alajuelense is back level, and we're tied on aggregate. Campbell, cool, calm, and collected. He's still checking his pulse. What a game this has been. And he says, yeah, this is my club. And this was what set it up. Freddie Gondola. And his legs taken out from underneath him. Dorian Rodriguez on all fours, able to celebrate after he sees that one ripple the net. And Joel Campbell gets his second goal in this Central American Cup. For Joel Campbell, you can go all the way back to 2002 when he started his youth career with Alajuelense. It was 2002 to 2004 that he was with Alajuelense, and then he moved over to Saprissa, where he played some of his final academy years and has made his first few senior appearances for Saprissa. And it is a full circle moment as he has come back to the club that he started with. Now everything is level. Away goals for now are wiped off the board. It's 2 apiece. And Joel Campbell will get a yellow card here. This ball floated forward, punched away. Rocha, there's Morera. They're all tied 4-4 on aggregate. Last penalty kick shootout that Herediano participated in was last year against Pacific. Aside from Canada, got the job done, or didn't get the job done, pardon me. It was Herediano who got the job done, 6-5 in penalties. And the referee has brought this to a close. 2-2 after 90 minutes, 4-4 after 180 minutes. And the only thing left to decide is who is moving on. And to do that, we are on to a penalty kick shootout. Plenty of good drama here tonight from Alajuela, and we are not done yet. 10-man Alajuelense got the job done in the end to at least force a penalty kick shootout. And now these two Costa Rican giants will settle it from 12 yards out. We'll have the penalty kick shootout coming up. Plenty of drama tonight from Alajuela, Costa Rica, Estadio Alejandro Morera, Soto. Herediano and Alajuelense going toe-to-toe here tonight. And what a game this has turned out to be. Back and forth we've gone. The first goal going the way of Celso Borges and Alajuelense, answered back by Gerson Torres. A really special effort from Torres. Rubio from the spot, and then Campbell from the spot. Both of those goals in the second half. Of course, mixed in with all of that, a red card, a second yellow to Edward Cedeno. And now it's time for a penalty kick shootout. It is Aaron Cruz going up against his counterpart in Leonel Morera. This is just, you go back to the start of 2017. That was when CONCACAF League was created. And throughout CONCACAF League, Alajuelense, they only participated in one penalty kick shootout. It was in 2020 semifinal against Olympia en route to winning the title. For Herediano, of course, we mentioned the one last year against Pacific. They also, in 2019, ended up losing a penalty kick shootout to Waterhouse of Jamaica. And it just so happens the goalkeeper on that day in that loss was Leonel Morera, who is now wearing Alajuelense colors. I mentioned there were plenty of threads between these two. There's a lot of familiarity, and now we are all set to go. And the first kick taker will be for Herediano. And it's going to be the man now wearing the captain's armband, the 31-year-old from Mexico, Miguel Basulto, to kick us off. And Basulto has it saved! Leonel Morera! A great start for Alajuelense. And it read the whole way, and a great stop by Morera. Now an opportunity for Alajuelense to take the lead after this first round. And who else but Johan Venegas. A potent goal scorer he's been in his whole career. Patience from Venegas. And the patience pays off. It is 1-0 after one to Alajuelense. Puts it in the top corner. No doubts about that one. And sends the goalkeeper the wrong way as well. He's been making it all happen tonight. The man who is stepping up now, Elias Aguilar. Needing to convert. Nerves all around this venue. Aguilar, right down the middle, and Herediano is on the board. Morera had committed, and there was no coming back from that one. Now it's an opportunity for Michael Barantes to step up. The 40-year-old in his first season with Alajuelense. Very experienced player. He's played with Saprissa, he's played in China, he's played in Norway. A Costa Rican international. Barantes is ready. And Barantes scores! Cruz just flat-footed. And Alajuelense continue to maintain their advantage after 2 rounds. And now it is the man who scored in regulation from this spot, Everardo Rubio. He went to his left on this same goal. Where will he go now? He does the same thing. Everardo Rubio converts for Herediano. He is 2 for 2 from the spot tonight. And Alajuelense a chance to maintain their lead here in this third round. Can Cruz come up with a big stop? Giancarlo Gonzalez, the captain. Gonzalez scores, and Alajuelense leads 3-2 after 3. 2 rounds to go. You can almost hear a pin drop when Alajuelense is shooting. It's the opposite when Herediano is shooting. Jesus Godinez. Godinez scores right down the middle. Had to have it. And after the first one being saved, Herediano's made their last 3. An interesting run-up. Once you start going towards, you're not really supposed to go back. But the referee was okay with it. And the conversion there for Herediano. Alajuelense, chance to go 4 for 4 here. Can Cruz come up with a big stop? It's Alexis Gamboa, a big center back. His 4th season with the club. The 24-year-olds in a massive moment here, the big lefty. Cruz trying to put him off. Silence in this venue nearly. Gamboa scores. You can see Cruz was already diving to his left before he even made contact. And now it is a must make. 4-3 after 4 rounds, and all the pressure is on Herediano to have Alajuelense have one more kick. And coming together here at midfield, and the two teams are lined up. These teams have played now 3 times in a week. Meanwhile, there's a sense of calmness in the box as Fernan Ferron steps up. He scored twice in this competition. He has to make this for this shootout to continue. Morera in goal. He spent 10 seasons with Herediano, and now he's trying to knock them out in his 5th year here with Alajuelense. Fernan Ferron to keep Herediano alive, and he does. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Oh boy. A yellow card going both ways here. Morera just threw the ball at Ferron's head. Let's see it after. There must have been some words exchanged. And it's pretty simple now for Alajuelense. They make this and they win. Herediano bench having some words, but meanwhile it is Joel Campbell. He scored the equalizer in second half stoppage time. Calmly rolled it to his right. And now a chance to have Alajuelense move on to the final. This is Joel Campbell. He converts, and Alajuelense is moving on to the final. It is over. The comeback is complete. Some controversy there at the end. You could see that Aaron Cruz thought maybe there was something up. And he is not pleased about this. Let's see if we can find out why. I don't know what he's complaining about, to be honest. Put it right down the middle. Cruz didn't make the stop. Oh, maybe they're saying he tried to kick it twice. Let's see. I don't think so. I think he got that just clean off his left foot. This might be a better angle. It's really tough to tell, and for a referee to rule that out, he'd have to know for certain. But what we do know for certain is Alajuelense is moving on. There is still some controversy here on the field and some pushing and shoving. The crowd, though, is loving it tonight. The manager now has his right hand all wrapped up. He went through it tonight. His players went through it tonight. But in the end, they are moving on. What a game this turned out to be. 2-2 through regulation. And Alajuelense wins it 5-4 on penalties. That'll do it for our coverage tonight. It is Alajuelense moving on for our entire crew. I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Alajuela. It is Alajuelense moving on to the Central American Cup final.